Video games. Some are good, some are bad, and some are so-so. And this gives me the idea to make a list of average games. These games aren't necessarily bad, but they aren't good either. That said, here are my top 5 average games. Making a Shadow of Colossus clone should be no problem. Mix that with a well-known anime and the game should be golden. Sadly, Extinction didn't do the combo justice. Visually, it looks decent. The giant orc-like creatures look intimidating, but the game is marred with tedious gameplay. The story is also forgettable, but as I said, the visuals look decent, the drawn cutscenes look nice. Besides those, the game's boring overall. This was when I was going through a streak of picking up any Emery title I could find on PS2. Naturally, I picked up Nanobreaker, not knowing it's from the Castlevania creator. The first Castlevania game I played was Lament of Innocence. It's one of my favorite games on the console. As for Nanobreaker, it's on the mediocre side. The gameplay is sloppy, the controls half the time don't work, it looks dull and lifeless. Sure, the plasma blade is a neat weapon, you can do some awesome combos with it, but overall, the game didn't offer much good. Licensed games get a lot of flack. It's either they don't function normally, they lack anything good content-wise, or they don't follow the source material. Rugrats The Movie happens to be one of them. You would think this game would be a platformer or at least something relating to the movie, right? Nope, it's a bunch of mini-games. Who remembers when the babies played with skee-ball, or golf, or Whack-A-Ninja? If you were to pick up the N64 version, Tommy doesn't speak. He does on the PS1 version. Hearing the babies talk all the time can be a tad grating. Quite frankly, I would much prefer playing this game than the dreadful scavenger hunt. At least with this one, there's more to do and the graphics don't look ugly. However, it doesn't save it from being average. This is the more recent title, as this came out a couple of years ago at the time of this video. I love the Gungrave games on PS2. The combination of anime and third-person shooter is an epic win in my book. I never tried out the VR game, I don't have the equipment to play it. However, I did try the latest game of the series, Gore. Admittedly, I was excited when I played the game for the first time. Sadly, my opinion did change once I got further in. The game went a little too long for my liking. The charm that was in the PS2 games didn't feel nearly as present in this entry. But bearing it inside, there's a good game. Playing as the recurring character Bungie was pretty neat though. Oh, that's so cool! This is just sad. Death by the Grace is a brawler that lets you take control of Nina Williams, one of the characters from Tekken. It has what it takes to be great. Sadly, it doesn't save its excellence from all its issues. I hate the controls. The loading times are frequent. The camera sometimes will be a bigger enemy than the ones you're fighting. However, there are some adequate things in this game. Nina Williams is just as badass as she was in the Tekken games. The graphics were good for its time. With the positives aside, this is the #1 average game. You deserve better, Nina. So much better. Thank you for watching the video. Here's my question. What's the game you consider average? Feel free to share yours in the comments section.